Do you experience headaches, jogging, or sore tooth when you wake up? Come closer. This video is for you. You might have a medical condition known as sleep bruxism. In layman terms, this is called teeth grinding. Yes, grinding your teeth when you're asleep. Okay? Teeth grinding occurs in at least 21% of the global world population. Yes, is that much? Okay. Teeth grinding can be caused by stress, anxiety, and wrong sleeping position, and it occurs in people with a long family history of teeth grinders. Yes, so that is, if any of your parents might be grinding their teeth, there's a chance you also grind your teeth, and there's a chance that your children will grind their teeth, but it can be managed, and it occurs mostly in children. Yes, it reduces progressively as a person ages. Anyways, a child that has teeth bruxism might not have teeth bruxism as a teenager, and that child might also have teeth bruxism as a teenager, even as a young adult, and even as a person in his or her 60s, and even for an entire lifespan. But if you fall into this category, how can it be managed? Good sleep position, therapy, and wearing a mouth guard. One of the causes of sleep bruxism is also reaction to antidepressants. Yes, you could be reacting to your antidepressants. That is for people on antidepressants. That antidepressants are drugs for depression. So, a person reacting to antidepressants might experience sleep bruxism. And if such person is experiencing sleep bruxism, you talk to a medical practitioner to take you off those antidepressants and recommend a new one. Other than that, if it just occurs for you naturally, or you, and moreover, one thing with sleep bruxism, you can't really self-diagnose it because you can't really tell what you do while you're asleep. It can be pointed out by your partner, or as a parent, you can observe it in your child. Your partner, that is your husband, your spouse, or your sleeping partner, or someone that comes into the room while you're asleep and sees you grinding your teeth. They'll be like, hey, you grind your teeth when you sleep. Anyways, one thing with sleep bruxism is it's very embarrassing. Imagine being in a public place, probably you sleep off in a bus and you start grinding your teeth. You catch the attention of everybody, unnecessary and unwarranted attention. Other than that, imagine also being in a camp and grinding your teeth. It's not funny at all. But how can we manage teeth bruxism? Before we talk about managing teeth bruxism, let's talk about what causes it or what triggers teeth bruxism. Stress, anxiety causes teeth bruxism, and sometimes, like snoring, wrong sleeping position. Like I said, sleep bruxism can be managed by therapy, and if you can't afford therapy, everybody knows how expensive things, and if you can't afford therapy, I recommend mindful meditation. The mind is a very important aspect of our life. It controls our body even while we are asleep. The mind never really sleeps. That's why we dream dreams. And that's why we also grind our teeth. Anxiety filters into our mind while we are asleep. Anxiety from our experiences during the day, and even stress that we have undergone during the day begins to affect us, affects our mind while we are asleep. It begins to play and we grind our teeth. So try to have a stress-free day. We can't really control stress, but what I usually do, I stay away from toxic environments. If I come into a place and I discover it's a toxic environment, I try as much as possible to immediately exit from that premises. I'm not letting anything toxic into my mind. No. And mindful meditation helps you filter out those toxins from your mind. How do we filter that? You take about few minutes or even an hour, if you can afford an hour, for your mind to relax within the day. And you let go of certain thoughts that might have hurt or touched you in negative ways and dwell on the pleasant thoughts. Like I said, teeth bruxism, grinding your teeth, is easily triggered by stress and anxiety. So if you are not on an antidepressant that you need to be taken off of, and if you can't afford therapy, you can also control your sleep position. Try to lie down on your side. One of the best sleep positions is lying down on your side. And then when you wake up within the night, you switch to the other side in order not to have a soft spot. That helps a lot with teeth bruxism. Okay, I hope this was helpful to you. But before we go, let me tell you something. Teeth bruxism can be very, very painful in our day-to-day life because you can wake up with a clenched jaw, a very painful teeth, and the worst part, you can even injure your teeth while asleep. That is where we wear a mouth guard if you can afford a mouth guard. And if you can't afford a mouth guard, like I say, you control your sleep position. Yes, you control it. Don't sleep backward, and don't sleep like this on your chest. No, you sleep on your side, on your left hand side or your right hand side. And teeth bruxism exposes our teeth. It wears off the surface of our teeth, thereby exposing our enamel, that is the inner surface of our the inner parts of our teeth, to germs, leading to tooth infection that can even be so severe that teeth will be removed. That is how bad it can be. Not just injuring your tongue or getting a sore teeth or a clenched jaw. In fact, there's a whole lot. So please, when you see a person that is sleeping and grinding their teeth, don't call them a witch. Don't judge them. Just know they have a medical condition that they might not know about and they might be trying to manage. So recommend and share this video with somebody you know it might be helpful to. And subscribe for more medical tips. Remember, this is an educational video, not a medical video. See you next time. Bye.